your profile has certainly increased in the States over the last couple of years with the NWA work, the MLW work as well. Not to sort of lean on his name or anything, because that's not something you've ever done. But your brother is Corey Graves. He's been an integral figure in WWE's announcing work for an awful long time. Is that like an immediate or eventual aspiration of yours to go to WWE and do work there in any capacity?
I think for the longest time, I've kind of avoided being associated with my brother, just for the sake that there's always going to be people that say you only have this because of your brother. And I think in a certain sense, a lot of people kind of don't take note to me because I'm just Corey Graves' brother, which is a terrible feeling. Sometimes I feel like I could save burning buildings from a building, burning children from a building, and I still would just be Corey Graves' little brother doing it. But I think now I've reached a level where people are taking note about what I've done in my career. And I think now more than ever, I'm a little bit older. My brother's a little bit older. We're kind of closer than we were for a while. And I think my career has unfolded the way it was supposed to. And I think now may be a better time to lean into that. Ultimately, WWE and just taking over the United States wrestling scene is a huge goal of mine. It's something I've always wanted to do. When I was 21, I had a contract with WWE and it didn't really end too well. But since then, I've done everything possible to continue working on myself as a performer and my branding and just, as they say, making a name for myself. And I think I've done a pretty good job at that. And yeah, if people want to make that association, I'm gladly going to wear it, because sometimes I think, not leaning into it might have hurt me in the past.
And I mean, we say little brother in the age sense, but I mean, you're like what, 6'4", 250?
Yeah, exactly. And
I
like to say younger brother, but
there you go.
Yeah, I got a couple inches on him, but honestly, he is the one that trained me. He taught me most of what I know in the ring. We grew up in a wrestling family. My dad was an independent promoter. And, since the day I was born, my mom has seen and learned more about professional wrestlers than your average wrestler has. So, growing up in that household, we literally ate, slept, breathed, drank pro wrestling. And, I think a lot of the obscure references my brother makes on his commentary, is kind of shows his depth of knowledge. I kind of took it the other way, where before trying to emulate somebody else and trying to be a lucha style wrestler in the United States, or trying to, be a Japanese style wrestler in the United States, I wanted to, go on the road. I wanted to learn it all. I wanted to be there at ground zero and, pick up my wealth of knowledge. And I think, right now I'm at my absolute peak. I'm working currently for AAA in Mexico, and I'm, without trying to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, I'm, one of the top heel stars in the company. So, I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of my brother, but the thing is, wrestling's still in the blood. We go to Christmas, and not only do we have Corey there, we have Carmella there, and, their new baby. And then mom talks about wrestling with my aunts and uncles. It is kind of the family business. And I think right about now, everything is kind of to catch up. It's starting to catch up. And I think, I'd like to think maybe Corey Graves is actually proud of me.